I think we're seeing from week to week how difficult this league is, and the level of challenges is consistently high. So many of the games have been decided by the odd goal, and we've been both on the right side and the wrong side of that previously ourselves. And you know, every analysis of this team in particular from everyone in the club tells me that they're top of the league on so many different metrics, and they're one of the best teams. It's clear. So like to be competitive in that game, to give ourselves a chance to win, we'll have to be at our absolute best. But I believe we're one of the best teams in the league ourselves, and our intention is to go and show that on Saturday.
I think they're a good side. They've also been in and around the playoffs the last few years. The playoff final last year, was it, or maybe the year before? So yeah, they're obviously a really good side. Know a few of their players, so yeah, they've definitely got some dangerous attackers and some good players. So it's going to be about us being on top of our game and delivering a performance that we know we can.
I think the players have to be really focused on the next game that's in front of them, and they've done very, very well at that. We've seen again how much ups and downs is going to be throughout the course of the season. So for us, just our sole focus has to be on this game Saturday, clear on how high the level of challenge is going to be, and prepare the team as best we can to try and go and win.
Yeah, I think it's gone pretty well. I think I've got a lot more to show, like the team really. I think we've started really well, but there's so much more to come from us. I think we see some of the training sessions we've had and the little snippets we've shown, and some of the games that have gone really, really well. And it's just about showing that for longer periods in games every week. And yeah, it's exciting, and I'm enjoying improving on my own and as a collective as well. So.
The level of performance from the opponents has been very high. I think there's been stages early on in the season where the opponents had some good chances and maybe we made good saves, Nathan, or they didn't quite get the chances. So I think it's a very young team as we had previously, and just finding that consistency in performance is going to be key in terms of how they progress throughout the course of the season.
I think, like anything, it's probably been a long time coming. I don't think any one change has made the difference. I think over the last 15, 20 years I've been training, I think there's all loads of little things add up, and eventually one little thing will change a lot of things. Personally, I think that's what's just happened, but then obviously with Brian and the coaching staff coming in, I think the way they play, the demands they set in training, has definitely pushed me on, and that's probably an outside factor I can't control. It's massively helped me. It's refreshing to almost have that clear game plan, understanding of what they want from us, and clear demands set in training and on the playing field on the Saturday to this is what you've got to do to play, and then the environment just gets better from there really. So yeah, I'd probably say personally it's loads of little things, and that the staff coming in has been a massive help, but obviously that's out of my control, but I'm grateful for it also.
I think it's always a challenge. You're always trying to get the balance right between forming strong relationships and getting some consistency in performance rather than chopping and changing all the time. But also I would say we have a squad that we're very pleased with, and we're very happy to have so many players who can play so often. So for those players, if they perform to the level that we expect them, then you have to feel as if there's a realistic chance of playing. But like you said, there'll be periods of the season where you make changes and you win, and it's great because you're freshening up the team. And if you don't quite get the performance levels you want, or you lose, there'll be too much chopping and changing. So it's always a balancing act. But like I said, it's always you want to get the feeling of giving the players consistency and building relationships, but also having the opportunity to play.
There's a lot of new younger lads who really understand the club, who really, really want to be here. It's probably the most important thing to us that Cardiff does well, that we do well for Cardiff. So I think you feel that added importance for the games, for training, and then also I think the nature of training, of how everybody's acting around the building. Obviously it helps when you're winning every week. Everybody's going to try a bit harder and be more focused. I think when you're losing, it's a bit harder to go into the training ground or come here. But I think the overall feeling is everybody's in it together. They're going to work hard, and there's less individualism. There's more, we're in this together, no matter who's playing, who's doing what. Like, we're all going to support each other, and this is what we're doing as a team. Like.
The supporters have been amazing with me since I've come to the club. The atmosphere at the game has been incredible. I think with such a swell of support that's with us consistently and constantly, if there is performance that don't quite reach the levels that we've come to expect, then it's natural there's going to be disappointment or frustration. I felt it myself at different stages of the game on Saturday. I couldn't wait to get to the change rooms at half time, to be honest, to try and rectify some of the issues I saw. So all of those things are perfectly normal at a club of this size, and our intention is to give them more and more periods of the games where they feel excited and enjoyable, and less of the ones where they get frustrated.